Let's see if Twitch likes me today. Beautiful. Okay. We are back with the Pale Beyond. It is week 8. It is freezing outside, and we're a little low on fuel and a little low on food. So that's exciting. I'm going to run through my stream manager, make sure everything is working properly. Hey, Hybrid, welcome in. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm good. I think everything's set up. I'm really enjoying this game, so I am a little headachy to do something that involves like a bunch of movement, like Wolf Quest. Not that that's a really visually stimulating game, but I thought it might be fun. I feel like I have some momentum in this narrative and I want to keep on keeping on. So let me take stock of where I left this 2 weeks ago. My trip went great. Um, Cousin got married. Got to see some relatives I don't see that often. It was very nice. Okay, so we've only gone through a few spots here. The research is important because it helps us with, oh my gosh, I need to remember very quickly. Or the research is going to get us the bonuses, but I think we also use it to unlock new things. I remember this now. So, okay. Do I collect it as a key item? Yes. Oh, thank you, Hybrid. Yeah, no, it was a lovely time to go out, see family. I forget sometimes that there does exist a giant amount of people who are like me, and we are all related. We all got along very well. Right, I'm not going to get into the dog petting loop. I know myself. Okay. Ah, doctor, how are you holding? Still finding yourself with bouts of sickness? No, that isn't a problem. It was only seasickness. Now that we're no longer at sea, my stomach is settled, for the most part. If you ever feel the queasiness set in once more, I learned an old trick in my travels. Simply close your eyes and count backwards from 10. It worked me a treat in my youth. Right. I'll try that. Funny. This is the medical and the photography tent. That's right. Okay. And then we have the furnace, the pot, nobody to listen to down here. So I guess it's request time. I guess it's time to see what all of my wonderful staff who love me so much are gonna need from me. We do have two people who are chilly. Oh no. Are we about to watch the ship go down? I think so. People are going to be really upset about this. I can feel it. Oh, that's really sad. That's really rough. And we continue to watch. Is it annoying to have my cursor on screen? I can actually turn that off. I just have left it because I feel like I'm using it to gesture while I'm playing, but if it's annoying, I can wipe it out. Um, I'm trying to do something and I don't know what it is. Oh, cool. Okay. I'm glad it's not bothersome. She's gone. Heads hang low amongst the crew. Yeah, see, I knew some people would get a little bit sad. Okay, well, that was depressing, everybody. That was really sad. Does does the cat block the menu? Has the cat been blocking this menu? I don't think the cat's blocking the menu too much. I'm like staring at my stream preview and I don't normally do that. I'm just, ugh, the cat's hanging out. It's okay. She's a good cat. Okay, I have all this wonderful stuff and all of these sad people. So the demoralized people I can put in with the photographer. I need to remember what demoralization does. Oh my gosh. Is there There's not like a glossary. Okay. The answer is you need to remember. You know what? Maybe I should pull out my notes. I have them still in my luggage. I'm sorry if you can hear crinkling. Okay. That's a car repair receipt. I don't know why that's in my luggage. I did not bring my car on that trip. Okay. The notes are out. We're so back. I'm like setting up my gaming area. Yeah, no, I'm impressed that they just watched like their home sink into the ocean, the frozen ocean, and they're like, "Oh, it's only three of them." We're like, "Oh yeah, this sucks." Like, sure, guys. Sure. So, okay. Time to enter the tent and get to it. I mean, is there anybody who has anything to say to me after we've watched the ship go down? Like, is anybody around? Did that change any of these? No. Nobody's like moved. Okay. We have Kasha and we have Junior. Okay. Captain, take a look at this. Before the ship sank, I was checking the cabins of, well, the missing crew. Seems they left behind a good amount of their belongings, a good few books and the like. Not much use for them now. I'd put them at the top of the list to burn for fuel. We can't do that. Yes, we can. We are in need of as much fuel as we can find, Belford. You will need good reason to preserve them. These aren't simply novels the missing crew brought with them for leisure. They left their journals behind, their diaries, logs of their life on the ship and before. This can't be burned. Captain, I request that I hold on to these journals for use in my report. I think the rest of the crew would appreciate their stories being preserved. I suppose the sailors would not take kindly to burning the remnants of their lost colleagues. Aye, but what else do we have? Not much else we can burn, is there? Okay. I feel like the way I've been playing this, we need to burn these. I feel like I have been burning these. I feel like I've been mean, and I think it is actually more practical to light all of this on fire. So I'm gonna have three people for Kasha to interview, and yeah, burn the heretics and all their belongings. Exactly. We need the fuel. Hammond, take the books and burn them. Ooh, she didn't like that. I only got five with him and I lost 15 with her. Woof. Is that entirely necessary? Aye, unless you have an alternative. I know, but my report isn't going to keep us from freezing to death, is it? Right. I understand. Sorry, girl. It's sad because I do like her as a character, but like we're in the middle of a survivalist mission. We're not doing great. Shaw, I don't suppose you've been keeping track of the days. Of course I have. Well, you will be pleased to know that today is Imbolg. I don't know why this is shocking me that they would make up like names of days or holidays. I am not aware of such an occasion. Not surprised you wouldn't recognize it. To us, it's a major holiday. Oh, this is a sailor thing. Shaw knows it well, I'm sure. Hmm. You know what? I'm dedicated to the craft, so Imbolg is usually celebrated with a festival of ships. This is hardly the setting for it. True, but that doesn't mean we can't do anything to celebrate. Don't expect to ask the day off. No, Imbolg often comes with a traditional feast. I thought it might be good to hold one for the sailors' sake. Well, we don't have the rations, so I feel like there are no holidays on the ice is like that's just unduly cruel. That's not how I'm trying to play this, but a nice idea, but we cannot spare the rations. I thought that'd be the case. Ah, well, was worth asking. Oh, everybody's pissed. That's okay. We're gonna live. Junior again. Shaw, I was investigating the tinned foods we picked up from the temperance. I should have expected this, but the tins were spoiled in the flooding. Is it still edible? Are you serious? We cannot afford to be too selective. It may not be pleasant, but if it can be eaten without poisoning the crew, it may still serve as rations. Hard to tell for certain there. Well, it's certain to taste like death, but it may still be edible. The may in that sentence is not so comforting. Food is food, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk. What do you think, Shaw? Hmm. Like, are they saying I need to feed it to them right now? I'm not really understanding. Like, are we putting it in the pot today or I don't really understand like what my options are here. I mean, let me look in my inventory. I already have a whole bunch of spoiled rations, and it can be used as fuel in like a worst case scenario. And I have tinned lemons. Yeah, exactly. Can't be picky. I'll just say like we need all the food we can get, and if I have to just throw it away or use it in a dire situation, that sucks, but like surely they can't be too bad. We need all the food we can get. Oh, everybody hated that. Oh, everybody hated that so much. I suppose we can't afford to be picky, can we? Crew are sure to gripe about the taste. Add them to the pot if you think it's worth it. Strange. Okay. Okay. Well, that was awkward and strange and uncomfortable and bad. We have a listening activity. Do you have any experience with cameras? No, but they can't be too complicated. Why? Did you go and break yours? No, but I was wondering that if something did happen, you would at least have some parts to fix it with. Aye, I should. Question is if I want to waste good parts on a bloody camera. Spare parts? You're hardly going to be wasting them. What more could some spare scrap be used for? You have no idea. Okay, so they're hanging out over here. There's the furnace, the pot. The boat's just gone. It's completely underwater, which is a little depressing, but it is what it is. So we have the kennels. I can feed fish to the dogs, which, oh, it gives me dogs back. Okay, that's good to know. We have the map. We have somebody who's uh frostbitten. I forget which one's worse. I think I can put you in here for freezing. You know what? I've got two slots. I mean, oh, frostbite is worse. Thank you. Sorry, I always like forget mechanics, and then I get right back to it. I just need to like go through the motions for a day. All right, I'll have these two rest. Okay. Oh, I see. They're both just resting. They're both in the bed. Okay. So does that reflect on? Yes. Okay, that reflects on here. One of my scouts is demoralized, so we can't do any scouting. I need to literally go back in here and go to the photographer. Um, Let me really quick remind myself what demoralizing does. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, frostbite is when you're actually like sickened. Oh, demoralize just makes you lose decorum. Okay, that's not a gigantic deal. We'll work through it. So okay, I really need my scouts in general. Um, so I don't know that I'm going to cure him right this second, because you can still deploy people who are demoralized. So I'm just gonna toss them in here. Okay. You will get interviewed. They join the photographer. Lovely. So we're down to 13 people. Time to put everybody to work to the best of my ability. So on the map here, I can send one scout out into the world. So if I'm remembering, these spokes all have research type stuff, and then the ends have more of the fish and the food. So currently, I'm sitting with quite a bit of research, and, I mean, the food and the resources are going to become rough real quick. So, okay. I'll scout here today. Yorick, I believe in you, man. And we have Pinguino. So, I mean, is there anything else that like I need people to do other than go out and do things? I mean, I need to put fuel in. I have coal. Coal goes in, we stay alive. Really is that simple. Because I don't have anybody, I mean, I have the freezing people in the med bay. They're going to be fine. Um, Feed the furnace. I might as well throw all of my coal in, which is terrifying. That'll bring it up to 85, which is lovely. The pot. I mean, we can just use oh, do we not have any rations? Oh my God. Where have I been? Okay. We have the evil food. I think if we go hunting, I'll be able to not feed people evil food today, which would be lovely. So, okay. Oh, that's right. I can use research to buy these migration patterns down here. So that one's the most research. This one's 10. This is 15. That might be nice. So, oh, so I'm sending people out to go do this to hunt them. Okay. So that might be for when I run out of these up here. Sorry, there's a lot of planning in this game. There's a lot to unpack here because I think, yeah, once I fill out this island and maybe the surrounding islands, that'll be when it makes sense to study the migrations and stuff. So right now, all three of my scientists are alive and chilling, so we can use this time to go out in the world and get some more research. So we're going to get 3 decorum instantly as well as 1 research. So that'll be nice with the decorum being down a bit here. Confirm. Okay. And then I think we should go after the little penguins. I can send 4 people to get penguin. Okay. And then I can't really do more research. My scouts are all out of commission, unfortunately, so I think I will send my remaining folks out to grab some fishes for the dogs. All right. So that won't give me food now, but it will give me food at the end of the week, which is wonderful. Let me make sure Templeton doesn't have to talk to me. My journal has nothing. Okay. Sorry, I'm really clicking through things quickly. Yeah, hybrid, that is interesting to me that the rations are spoiled. I think like the idea here is that the cans got busted open because canned food does, I mean it spoils like normal when it's open or dented or there's some other issue with it. So, okay, how do I feed all of you people? Oh, this is a little bit terrifying. So, Lord. All right. We're gonna throw in the penguins. Gonna throw in the seal. You people eat anything else? Okay. So we're gonna be at 37. I'd like it to be over 50. This is so upsetting. Um, I do have demoralized people. I think I'll throw in one ale keg just to like get rid of one of those so my morale doesn't go down much further, but I will have the other one to interview next week. Or no, because I'll be researching. I don't need to. Hello, can I remove this? Thank you. Let me just throw a flare into the hoosh pot. No, I'm kidding. Blow everybody up real quick. That'd be a very funny Easter egg that I don't want to see if that's the case. All right, well, we're gonna give a couple people malnutrition, but we have we have various camp upgrades. So yeah, this will help a little bit. Hopefully our cold people will be fixed so that when people get malnutrition next week, they're not gonna, die. My spice crates, two people are malnourished. Sorry, guys. Okay. I guess we will call the crew for dinner now that everybody is sick and depressed. Who is my one remaining person? Oh God, everybody's ill. You know what? It's fine. It's no big deal. Do I have a cure-all in here? I always forget what it's actually called. Yeah, the medical comforts. Okay, I do have one. So worst case, if everybody has scurvy next week, we're gonna be fine. Or I'll keep it until I'm out of lemons. Yeah, exactly. They decide who's gonna eat the spoiled bits out of the stew. That's really depressing. The crew have their meal. The crew return to their posts. Despite the time, it's still bright light outside. All right, let's see if there's anybody to eavesdrop on. Oh, there's a few around here. Let's start. Dogs. At the kennels, you spot a pair of dogs engaged in an aggressive conflict. Teeth bared and snarling, the two creatures snap at each other. Cordell is nowhere to be seen. Hang on. Is my audio working? I'm getting like an audio issue on my streaming software, but I don't think I'm having any audio problems. Cordell is nowhere to be seen, but the kennelmaster's whip has been left aside, resting atop a crate. As you look on, the fight begins to intensify. Oh, okay, cool. It's just saying my voice isn't getting picked up, but I don't think that that's true. So, I don't want the dogs to die, so I'm gonna grab the whip and crack it myself. I feel like this is my personality right now. With Cordell out of sight, you elect to break up the fight among the dogs yourself. You take the whip from atop the crate and turn your attention to the two sparring animals. As you raise the whip, readying it to crack, when a voice from behind interrupts you. That's a weirdly written sentence. Oh, just what do you think you're doing, Shaw? No, this is the week I make everybody hate me. Everyone's sick, demoralized, cold. I'm just messing with everybody. You turn to see Cordell standing before you with a glare. Put that silly thing down. The whip is only for matters of life and death. Neither of them are going for the throat. These boisterous displays are common among the pack. A simple feat and they'll stop. Cordell takes the whip from your hand and places it back atop the crate. Shaw, if you see something that concerns my pack, inform me before you decide to do something foolish. Cordell returns to the kennel as you make your way back to camp at large. Sorry, girl. Sorry, dogs. I didn't think I was gonna hit the dogs. I just thought I was gonna like crack it on the ground to scare them. I didn't realize that was me choosing to hurt the animals. That's sad. Well, to Imbolg. Not quite the same with leftovers. Sorry, I can't serve up more. Shaw wouldn't have it. Dude, come on. Don't worry about the food, Junior. It's not about that. We get to celebrate it. That's what matters. Sure, sure. I'm sorry, guys. Watching those young pups. Don't know how I had that much energy once. Huh, you're not alone there, friend. Hard to remember days I moved without this cane. Harder to remember having both eyes. They'll look like us one day. Well, let's hope not. All right, I'm going to talk to Hammond. Can't tend to the furnace if I'm yabbing to ya, night. Okay, man, like, good lord. I'm going to call it a night. See you for breakfast. Then why do I have options to talk to you people? I don't understand. I will speak to you. I must retire for the evening. I'll see you for the morning's requests. Okay. Well, if everyone's just going to be super standoffish and odd, I guess I'm going to go to bed and you all can do what you got to do. Oh, that'll help cure people. Okay. That will cause freezing. Yeah, we don't want to do that. So we're going to keep everything normal this week. Somebody's about to get scurvy. All right. Oh no. Oh, good Lord. Okay. We have someone who is sick and freezing. That's unfortunate. No longer demoralized, no longer malnourished. You have, oh God, it's the child. That's unfortunate. All right. This long list of updates. That's hysterical. Okay. Well, with that, we start the next week. Okay. Good morning, America. Hammond. You see Hammond hard at work on the boiler. Shit. Is there a problem? No, force a habit. Don't need me asleep at the post. You need something, Captain? Inform me if there's any issues. Aye, aye, I will. You'll be the first to know if anything comes up. I know what I'm doing, Shaw, if that's what you're wondering. If you don't need anything, I'm getting back to work. Oh, my camera just moved. I didn't do that. Well, seems that the crew are adapting nicely. They're getting on with their jobs like clockwork. Feels like we're back on the open ocean again. They know we're in for the long haul. Well, I'll see to it they're keeping up the good work. And you see to it that they're entertained when the work is done. I. Yeah, I agree. I think that the furnace guy does not like to take breaks, but I feel like that might harm him in the future. You're short on words, aren't you? Prefer to talk through your music, eh? A sailor with the heart of a poet. Sure. Okay. Oh, I can use the arrow keys to tab through all of these. That would have been nice to know. Captain, we have had our share during the hunting season, but that appears to be winding down. I wouldn't put my faith in there being an abundance of game in the coming weeks. Don't tell me that, girl. Okay. Let's check out the medical tent, listen in. I tried to separate my developing equipment from your tools as best I could while setting up. We wouldn't want for any of them to be mixed up, would we? It's quite all right. I hope my work doesn't distract from your own. We'll just have to make do. I suppose if tent space is the chief of our worries, we should consider ourselves lucky, right? Yes, I suppose so. Do you prefer to go by Dr. Nutley or just Nutley? Oh, well, I still think of Nutley as my father's name, mainly. I see. Perhaps you prefer Arthur then. Arthur is also my father's name. That's rough, buddy. How unfortunate. For now, I'll stick with Doctor. Is that okay? Of course. Okay. Who do I want to set up with her? It's one of my scouts and one of my scientists. So we have one freezing scientist, so we're not really going to be doing science today. Um, I am going to have her get interviewed. Anyone free for an interview and a portrait? All right, Mrs. Gloss is going to get in for her interview. Is there anything I can do for the crew? So we have one with scurvy. That I cure by throwing lemons in, and we'll be good. So we're gonna put the two freezing people in there. I think I'll just throw in my freezing scientist. And is Tashi the one that I lit on fire? No, that was gnomes. Um, I don't know. We'll throw Higgs in there. Why not? Go to bed, everybody. Because you guys are all just freezing. So that's easy enough. We have a child with scurvy, which is depressing to think of. Okay, let's hit the request tent. Stanbury. Oh, hello. Should you not be with your master, dog? Please do not bother the captain. Apologies, Shaw. No doubt Stanbury smelled the scent of the latest catch on you. The latest catch? Some fish was added to the stores, I take it? Stanbury has quite the taste for it. Are you suggesting we feed it to the dogs? If you wish. I assure you they have enough to eat, though. I'm certain the pack would enjoy that, but we cannot allow them to grow spoiled. Come, Stanbury. Odd creatures. And Junior. Shaw, got a matter we need to settle with you. I don't see the problem here. Tucker was going through his personal belongings on the ship, and we found this. A tin of treats, biscuits, confectionaries, quite a lot. Now I was hardly hiding them away. They're just my own private selection, a gift from my grandmother before the expedition. Baked them herself. I understand you see these as your personal effects, and that was true at a point. But as it stands, food is food, and we eat all we can. You cannot reasonably hoard it to yourself. They're hardly filling, they're just some biscuits. They're filling enough. Listen, now's not the time to keep something like this to yourself. That's joining the rations, girl. Like, sorry. Agreed. Tucker handed the tin. It will join our rations. All right. I understand. Times like this. Cool. Free food. Okay. Oh, tiring. Okay. I have 12 available people. How many of these are my scouts? Oh, all three of them. Wonderful. Minus 999 loyalty for touching the biscuits. Yeah, I worried about that, but thankfully Tucker is, well, he's freezing, but he's also loyal to Junior. So I figured whatever Junior wanted in that situation would be the correct option. That's so nice that I can tab through these with my cursor and I don't need to mercilessly scroll around. Okay, I'm gonna go send some people out. So we can do 3 scouting missions, which will bring us down to 9 people, and then we can do like 2 expedition scenarios. I think these at the bottom might always be around. I'm not sure. That might be a fun thing to find out. I'm gonna follow these branches. All right, Quilsley, get to it. Oh, there's penguins. That's nice. Okay. We'll send out Flick. Nice. Okay. And then I guess I'll take the chance on Yorick here. Oh, cool. Okay, so now we have penguins, which is wonderful. I feel like the penguins are generally pretty. These are the emperor penguins. These are bigger game. And I think, yeah, I get +1 large animal killed at each location and +1 medium, which is really nice. I feel like that will be a little game changing as we move forward in this terrible outdoor experience. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Gloss. You're hunting today. You are already freezing, so I'm actually gonna like leave you alone, man. I'm just gonna let him get cured. So, oh, there's my extra Emperor Penguin for my troubles, and we will send them beyond. Oh, we're down to 2 dogs. Never mind. I guess I could go feed them a fish, and I think that gives me a dog back, right? Ooh, there we go. Okay. So head back to the map. I can now also I'm gonna go after these guys. I don't know if I send out a freezing person with will he get frostbite automatically? I don't think so, as long as I fuel everything enough this week. We're just gonna find out. We're gonna see what happens. Okay. So do I always get the extra Emperor Penguin if I don't have all the people? Yes, that's wonderful. Okay. All right. Send beyond. And then I just have 1 person left. I don't really want to just send 1 person to do a task like that. Cool. Okay. So we have the furnace and the pot. How are my stores? Not awesome. Okay. The crate of tin food will be wonderful. I can throw the lemons in for our dear friend with scurvy. Causes malnutrition. Okay, so the fish hurts a little bit, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's do the furnace first, because that's, not gonna be as depressing. Do I have any coal left? No, I just have wood from the boat. Okay, this gets us up over 50 here, which is what I need to keep everything going. I mean, I could just like throw in everything that I've got, but I think that exceeds. Yeah, we'll just throw in, as much to keep it up as we need to. Okay. Feed the furnace, leave, hoosh pot. Okay. We're gonna cure 1 person of scurvy, and then throw in our little penguins, throw in our tin food, and that gets us up over 50. So I'm not gonna throw in any nasty spoiled food today. Everyone can eat normally this time. Okay. So now I have I just have one person. My child with scurvy, I think, still needs to, yeah, his day is over. He had scurvy, which is so fair. Okay. All right. I guess it's time to call everybody for dinner. I think I've done everything. Record time. It's getting pretty methodical. The crew have their meal. The crew return to their post. Despite the time, it's still bright light outside. Now, will this zero in on all the people? Yes, it will. Reading, Mr. Templeton? Yes, though it's difficult to find light. Do those your age still read? Or has intellectualism passed us by? What years does this take place in? I say that, but people freaked out when the newspaper, was it the newspaper being invented? Like, I think like the daily newspaper being invented was a thing where they were like, this is going to cut people off from society. They're all going to read the newspaper instead of talking to each other. Hysterical. Well, I haven't read chilling horror like yourself. Is that a collection, Mr. Templeton? It is a good read, nonetheless. Okay. I didn't know your game, Templeton. Why is everyone just telling me that they gotta go to bed? Like, am I supposed to be able to talk to you guys about stuff? I'll listen in. What's that? One of the doctor's books. Since when could you read? It's got pictures, Doc. You're interested in medicine, are you? A little. Better work than this, anyway. Oh, it's cute. Okay. All right, damn. Everyone's just telling me they can't talk to me. That's fine. Jeez. Barely any taste of these fucking cigs. You mentioned before. What brand are they, anyway? Apperton. Same group who tins those peaches. Yeah, they're shite. At least there's plenty of it. Would rather there wasn't. You'd rather be craving at a time like this? It's it's a picture of a guy without teeth. Oh, this poor child. Yeah, he just had like a life-altering illness that's given him a special interest in medicine. I know how that goes, man. Suppose not. There's just, I don't know. What do they know about tobacco? Fair point. That's so funny. That's so real. I quit smoking years ago, but when I did smoke, I had very intense opinions about the flavors of different cigarettes. That is a thing. I was at a concert last night and I was literally, my friend was in the pit. And he's never, he's never smoked, but I was texting him exactly what kind of cigarette everyone around me was smoking because I could tell based on the smell from my years doing it. I did not smoke for that long, but it's a weird thing that you only develop when you have a cigarette. Um, at one point I sat like kind of near this couple literally because they were just smoking the same brand that I used to smoke and the smell was very comforting. I know secondhand smoke is not good for you. I'm not condoning this. It was just a nice smell. Okay. Yeah, no, scurvy's a rough one. Come, Josephine, in my flying machine. Ah, apologies. The tune has not left my head in weeks. At the very least, I have found a manner to calm the pack. Hmm. If it calms the dogs, then may that tune never leave your head. I have forgotten the melody to much else. It is a relief that I can retain something from before this expedition. Anything that can carry my mind from the ice. I don't know why my camera keeps doing this. Like, why? Hi, Grimly. He stares at you before nodding to his sleeping bag. Why are you all just out so that you can tell me that you need to go to bed? Oh my God. Oh, you have a tobacco allergy? That's interesting. I don't know that I've actually encountered anybody who has that, but it's for the better, I assure you. That was the hardest thing I've had to do. And I've dealt with a lot of hard stuff, but quitting smoking was definitely top of the list. I wonder how my editor will find my report in its finished state. Oh, smoke allergy. Got it. Yeah, I have asthma and I still went for that, which was not smart. It was some of this dialogue's a little choppy. It was a nightmare getting my plague story published. Only the Daily Appeal was willing to pick it up, and they were hardly the most reputable of papers. You did wonders for the reputation, I understand. Yes, and they're more than willing to coast off mine. Not that I mind. People buy the Daily Appeal just for my reports. I prefer that to being drowned out by other voices. Evening. I found some old tickets in my luggage to a play I planned to see before we departed. Unfortunately, it was delayed due to several accidents. People were beginning to say the production was cursed. I never believed in curses, but after this expedition, well, you're a man of science, doctor. Try not to give in to baseless superstition. He's not going to like that. Oh, oh, of course. I suppose that line of thinking is irrational. This is really my playthrough of making enemies today. How am I doing? Okay. Hammond does not like me. Grimley does not like me. Junior, we're about to get there. Templeton loves me. That's insane. That's how I know I'm doing my evil playthrough right. Oh yeah. Yeah, that does sound like a Macbeth kind of experience. Okay, Lady Cordell isn't loving me right now. The doctor's not loving me right now. Kosh is fine with me, and that's me. So, it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna go into week 10. You drink some water while this rolls over. Okay. Will this cause malnourishment if I may? Hello? Oh God. No, no. Okay. So I have one person left who's freezing. One person will become malnourished, but I will save some food. Do I really want to deal with it? I drop my. Okay. Trying to think of like what's gonna, like what's gonna be good here, but I don't need to cure anybody of malnourishment. I do need to cure somebody of freezing. So I think I'm gonna do half food rations and deal with like the. May I? Oh my God, I don't know why this thing is so hard to click and drag. It like doesn't respond to my mouse half the time. All right, well, people are gonna be pissed and they're gonna have to live with it. Sorry, everybody. And look, we got 10 emperor penguins, so you can all get over it. Everyone's gonna get freezing now. We're so back. We're so back. We are so back. All right. That wasn't so bad. I like how it just hovers you over the crevasse where the boat once was in the beginning of the day. Really sells you on the hopelessness. Are the cracks spreading out? Am I imagining things? Am I just now noticing these blue cracks coming out? That's upsetting. Okay. I don't think I can talk to anybody yet. I'll check. I'll do a look through. Okay, let me remind myself how much the food the emperors are. 9. That's pretty good. It's almost as good as a spoiled ration, and it doesn't make anybody malnourished. Yippee! Okay, I guess it's request time. Yeah, they're taking turns at being hungry, cold, or sad. Everybody's just passing around the same $20, except the $20 is agony. God. You know what? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna throw my freezing people on. I really need to put one freezing person down because if I run the right amount of fuel. Mm. Oh, this is where the interesting choices can be made. No, I'll put both of my freezing people down here so that they can be okay. Because right now I don't need all hands on deck, and I might regret saying that, but I definitely don't want them to be sad. I don't want them to be cold. So I guess I can still use them while they're freezing. Actually, when they have frostbite, I can put them on the bed. I'm being like very preemptive with how overbearing I am with everybody. And I also have enough fuel, I think, that I can just, throw some in the fire and get it over with and dealt with. Because like with the one malnourished person, I don't need to heal them because if I just feed everyone the normal amount, it'll go away. Hammond. Days are getting darker, Captain. Crew's been asking about using more oil to fuel the lamps. I told him to piss off, but I figured I should ask you. He's so me. Lamplight is not an unreasonable request. That oil's for the boiler. It's more important than making dinner brighter. It also makes it easier to do their work, Mr. Hammond. Aye, well, it's the captain's decision. Um, I don't really think we have enough fuel to just be throwing it into lamps, so they'll make do with what they have. The furnace comes first. Aye, I thought so. Everyone's so mad at me this week. Now I can tell them it's captain's orders that they come sniffing round again. Thanks, Hammond. Good lord. Captain Templeton, I won't keep you both too long. After dinner, we should have a discussion about the future direction of this crew. I suppose we should consider moving camp closer to the direction of rescue. Indeed. As for when that should be, well, we'll talk later. Very well. That's ominous. Okay. Back at it again with my crew that hates me. Okay. I'll do my scroll. I don't think anybody needs anything from me. I'll check. Dogs are fine. You guys are fine. You are not getting anybody unless they're demoralized. Sorry, girl. I need all my hands. So we have the furnace, the crew, the pot. Okay. A daily grind. I will feed the furnace. All right, we are now out of lumber. But I guess I can throw the flare in there if needed. But we definitely should be looking for more fuel shortly. Okay, throw it in. The hoosh pot. It's all penguins. It's all penguins. It's all going to be penguins. Does that bring me to exactly 50? Yeah, all right. Or you know what? I'm gonna just throw in some extra, just so I'm not like dealing with my ad limits each time. Okay, we're living. Okay, who do we have? We have all three scientists, which means research can happen. I do need that for my morale situation. Engineers are free. Scouts are all free. Sailors are having a rough time, but they're going to have to deal. So who am I missing? Oh, these are the missing people. Duh. Okay. All right. Back at it again. So we have these migration paths. The elephant seal might be interesting. Is this a... Oh, it's still, I need more research. Okay. Oh my God. Let me move my map like a normal person. So I can do 3 scouting missions. I'll just keep going around the bend here. Get to it. Oh, elephant seals. Cool. Okay. All right, Yorick, your turn. We have fish, and out here it'll probably be more game. Tiny penguin. Okay. So I only have 5 dogs left, which is fine. We are going to send you 3 out to research a crevasse. And we are going to feed the dogs a singular fish because it causes malnutrition, and I don't really need to be feeding that to people. So I'm going to send them after the elephant seal. Ooh, and this brings me more elephant seals. I will send my people who, oh, I can only send 2 people to the elephant seals. Interesting. Okay. Probably because it's a much bigger game than the others. Okay. So these 2 will go deal with the seals. Have fun. And then I think I will get 2 more dogs so I can send out my last crew. I pet the dog. They're so cute. Okay. 1 more fish for everybody. I know I'm like throwing the fish in. It's because I think it does more good for my food stores to lose that than. Oh, cool. So now we can scout these outer islands. Um, how am I doing on food? All right, we got penguin. We're really gonna need fuel. I guess that can even go in the furnace, but I'd prefer that it not. Um, let's get the little penguins out of the way. I think that's probably fine. We have 4 remaining people. I don't really want to go lose more of the fish to the dogs because I think it's good to have an amount laying around. Okay, it's time to call everybody for dinner. The crew have their meal. Yippee! The crew return to their post. Despite the time, it's still bright light outside. Okay, Kurt and Templeton. I will get to you two in a second. I'll talk to Kasha first. Captain, sailor folk among the crew seem resistant to my report. The Templeton sprite. I'll get back to it in a sec. Saltborn people are rather proud about their culture, especially when someone like myself is asking. I'm wondering, is my report invasive? Am I taking advantage? You know their ways, Captain. I'm sure you understand them. You're telling an objective story, nothing more. If the sailors take issue, they'll speak up. Part of me hopes that they will. Then I'd know where I stand with them. As it stands, it's hard to tell what they think. Oh, I'll get back to the sprite in a second. I am going to toss my freezing people into here just because I didn't send them out. I ended up not needing them. So hopefully they can feel a little better. Okay. Is anybody down here? Oh, did the dog go away? Oh, I'll have to watch my VOD to see that sprite. That does sound funny. I do try to watch all my VODs, even though I cringe at the sound of my own voice. I know that's like the story progressing one, so I'm gonna get through all these others first. Okay, everyone's just gonna tell me they have to go to bed. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Screw you guys. Why am I doing this when I could just scroll? There we go. You wish to speak with us, Kurt. Oh, during the dinner. Okay. Indeed, I did. Have you noticed anything about the ground beneath our feet, Captain? It's not about to give way, is it? Not immediately, no. We are looking at the early stages of this ice breaking apart. If we don't want to join the dear old temperance, we'll need to be moving out within the week. Is that so? If we start packing from tomorrow, we'll be safe to move on at the beginning of next week. Any longer than that, and we'll be dipping our toes into the water. Huh. Well, it is inevitable that we should keep constant movement. Even ignoring the changing ice, our rescue vessel will not be searching for us here. Get the word out then, Kurt. We leave in a week. I will, Captain. To stay is death. We're moving on. Thank you, Kurt. Have a good evening, Templeton, Captain. That's not scary at all. We'll have to move camp within the coming week. Aye. We wait around here any longer and we'll be swallowed up. Captain Shaw has been cautious, and we are still set to match the arrival of rescue. Aye. Let's not waste any more bloody time. The boiler can't last forever. I'm afraid. Junior's just going to tell me he needs to sleep. Okay. Hammond is over here, has to sleep. Oh my God, you people. I can listen. Doctor, you seem worse for wear this evening. Sorry, I've not had much sleep lately. Something disturbing your rest. Just some bad dreams. A shame, a shame. Get some rest early, Arthur. I'll inform you if an emergency arises. Oh, thank you, Kurt. You can thank me with a good night's sleep. Okay, I think everybody is snoozing. Time to advance. And time to stretch. Okay. Um, I definitely need to cure my person of malnourishment here. Uh, Somebody's going to develop freezing by me doing this, but that is pretty easily solved, honestly. So I really want to conserve what I can. I think we're getting some food in with all the hunting, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and we're all going to die. So it is what it is. Everybody's cold, wounded. Good Lord. All right, we have four cold people. Oh God, this poor child just is getting like destroyed by the wilderness. Okay. Is that the move to next camp? That's the only thing I can do. Yeah, I guess that's the risk with the big elephant seals. It's probably why I can only send two people. One, because they're probably a lot of food. After a hard morning dragging the boats, the crew came across deeper snow ahead. Captain, the snow on the ice is getting deeper. We'll need to find a better path before dragging the whole crew through it. I'll be happy to take up the reins. Best we leave that to one of your scouts, Mr. Darling. The ice behind us is encroaching. We needn't lag behind a man with a cane. God, Templeton. The old limp isn't that bad, Templeton. It's bad enough. Time is of the essence. Very well. You can't go wrong with my team anyway. Any one of them are capable of finding the path in the ice. Captain, if you want to judge the course yourself, you should go ahead with them. Ill advised. We don't know what lies ahead. Best to not take any unnecessary risks. Um, hmm. What is my play style today? We don't know what lies ahead. I mean, it's ice, man. Um, I kind of want to go. I kind of want to go. No, Kurt is right. I should head with them. Um, I believe in women's rights. So, Flick, you're with me. Let's go. You and Flick trudge your way further ahead, keeping an eye out for dips in the snow that could damage the boats. It isn't long before you both hear a sound from ahead where the ice is thinner. Ooh! The eggshell surface of the floes erupt, revealing a large, slimy creature, mouth agape with files of razor-sharp teeth, expectant. Leopard seal. Ooh, I can use my things. I think the leopard seal is a medium-sized. I didn't even read what that was, the hunting shotgun. Use the hunting shotgun. You grab the hunting shotgun and steady it as you aim toward the beast barreling towards Flick. The beast continues, unhindered. Fear mixes with snow, freezing Flick in place. Closer. The animal is gaining speed, closing the distance. Shotguns are really close range. Keep waiting. There is now about 10 yards between Flick and the beast. Fire. You crack the hunting shotgun, and the projectile pierces the flesh of the sea leopard, but the beast continues to charge despite its injuries. No! The animal charges it into Flick, knocking them over in the snow. Reload. You reload a shell into the hunting shotgun. The beast sinks its teeth into a crew member, tearing right across the snow. They scream, briefly. No! I lost Flick, but you know what? This was metal. This was so metal. Reload. You load the second shell into the shotgun before clasping the barrel tight. The beast drags the crew member back into the water from whence it came. The commotion ceases. A morbid stillness emanates from where they went under. No, no! Kurt's shouts do no good. The leopard seal is gone, as is what remained of Flick. Was hoping we could at least get some meat from the damn thing. Flick. Templeton shakes his head. Tragic, but we cannot be left waiting. That creature may return at any moment. Let us press on, Captain. That was rough. Oh, Act 1 is over. Look at that. Screen just loaded in so weird. Well, we lost a scout, which sucks, but I wonder if had I not gone with her, she would have definitely died. And if I had waited just a bit longer, she would have lived. I don't know. I guess that's the excitement here. Captain Shaw, personal log. A new camp has been erected on the ice floe. The prospect of land is still far off from here. The Temperance went under, finally consumed by the ice. I should have known it wouldn't hold. The Temperance was fitted with updates upon updates, but it was still the same old underneath that grandiose veneer. Oh, um, if its sister ship failed to complete its journey, it should have come as no surprise that the Temperance would fall in turn. The crew were ambushed by a leopard seal whilst moving camp. Flick was killed in the attack, ripped apart by the creature. I don't think I would take responsibility for this in my, or you know what? No, I'm going to say it. I bear this burden. Their death lays on my shoulders. With more preparedness, with more action in the moment, this tragedy would have been prevented. The crew did all they were able. The fault here lies with the captain alone. Oh my gosh, hybrid, that's crazy. I think the database tool that I use at work is only a few years younger than me. I think it was created in the early 2000s. So, I don't know. It'd be weird if it was older than me. You know, now you have me curious. I'm gonna look it up. It's quite an esoteric one. Uh, Brief break to hyperfixate. Yeah, yeah, it's a couple years younger than me. Unfortunately, I cannot share what the database is. It's like very proprietary. So for the sake of my workplace remaining uh private, I cannot share, but the fun one. Okay. Captain Hunt. Tracks were found in the snow, a frozen coat. Proof that if nothing else, Hunt and his group were able to survive beyond the boiler incident aboard the Temperance. It is too late to raise concerns now. The crew may whisper, but Rufus Hunt is a dead man. To have made it this far means little. The likelihood of Hunt and the deserter's survival remains remarkably slim. Regardless of what the crew has seen, there is no doubt in one's mind that Hunt has already perished. The summer. By all estimates, it appears that summer has arrived on the ice, a prime occasion for hunting and a comparable respite from the truly freezing temperatures, the worst of which are yet to come. With the arrival of summer comes the promise of winter. We must not lose sight of what lies ahead. We must prepare for winter. The long night winter will prove the greatest challenge to the crew. The crew must be ready, lest they be torn apart by unlivable temperatures, a lack of food, and the harsh, cutting blizzards yet to come. Okay. What is this? Why am I. What is this? Like, is gone. She was the hardest worker among us. We'll feel her loss. I love how I said I love women's rights, and then I got a woman killed immediately. That's rough. I already do. York the Third. Flick, you deserve much more from the world than you were given. I'm sorry I proved such a nuisance. Perhaps we'll be reunited someday. Oh my God, were they dating? That depresses me. Flick, that young woman was always pushing herself forward. She never settled for anything less than perfection. This was dangerous work, she knew as much, but she jumped at the chance to come here. I let her down. I'm sorry. Oh, I mean, seals happen, man. Actually, I'm gonna wait on putting the wounded child in here because I want to see who from the freezing I could possibly throw down. Okay, I'm surrounded by people to talk to. That beast, quite a specimen. A terrible shame what happened. I wonder if we'll encounter another of its kind. Okay, Mrs. Gloss on business. Got it. Captain, yesterday. Not easy to think about, is it? The dogs have been on edge since that creature attacked. They prefer to be the hunters on the ice. Let us hope we never see a repeat of this situation. You and me both, girl. That was not fun for me. I don't know why y'all think I don't get that. Okay, I guess it is request time. Templeton. Captain. Oh, when I have dinner, yeah, I won't skip through it. I will look, I promise. Captain. It may be difficult to compose thoughts at the moment, but I think it best we try to put that grisly business behind us. This territory of ice we find ourselves on, it would seem we have our pick of the litter. This ice is teeming with life, life that has never encountered our like in the past. We'll be able to hunt to our heart's content. Until we come across another leopard seal, we should be cautious. I need to drink water. This is killing me. Indeed, we will not be able to stay here forever. Kurt has been rather quiet since the incident, but my team were able to chart out the coming dangers regardless. This ice is not stable. Put simply, we have the dead ice encroaching behind us, and the risk of a pressure ridge bubbling up and forming ahead of us. We cannot stay for too long, lest we find ourselves trapped here. Still, that is a worry for another time. For now, our main concern is the crew. The crew are fit to work, if that is your concern. That is not what I meant. Your time as captain of this expedition has surpassed that of Captain Hunt, but that is not the case in the eyes of all. Sailor loyalty runs deep in their veins. Take the Stoke brothers, for instance. They voted against you. They still speak of Hunt as the captain and refuse that moniker on you. Every song that Elder One plays on his accordion, they're traditional songs of the sea folk. His loyalty to Hunt is clear as day. I would be careful around those two. All that is needed is one insubordinate with enough pull to lead the crew astray. I will not allow distrust to sow among the crew, Templeton. What? Okay, man. I'm simply stating what we should look out for. Regardless, you have some requests to deal with. They're waiting outside. I really need to drink more water. My friend I hung out with was like vaguely sick yesterday. I'm hoping that's not happening to me. Okay, time to take requests. I love games where I just have to do my tasks. This is honestly pretty peak. Okay, Cordell. Captain Shaw, this area is teeming with life. Naive life, at that. These creatures have never seen humans before. They do not even know how to run. Some will even approach out of curiosity. What are we dealing with? In my opinion, we should be engaging in hunts as often as possible while we can. Agreed. Thank you, Cordell. Cordell accents. Captain, I have this bottle of wine in my personal stores. My wife and I plan to enjoy it on our trip home, but it seems that's much further out than we first believed. So we thought, why not share it with the crew? Ring in the new camp proper. Um, I think adding it to the rations is stupid because it's just alcohol. So, an excellent idea. Thank you. Agreed. A little drink will help raise spirits. Pardon the pun. Oh, cool. I got some stuff out of that. So, gotta keep everybody happy. Are you just waking now? Couldn't sleep. Scared of another seal attack, eh? Hi. Well, at least you're honest about it. Oh, good. I've given everybody a phobia of seals. Oh, no. Okay. So, doggies are okay. Do I want to throw stuff in the furnace, in the pot? Let me see what I have before I just start throwing stuff together. So, I have fish, which it's recommending that I use the fish for burning. I have the ale kegs. I don't need to use those. I have penguins generating excellent heat. So this will cure some freezing. So I could throw an elephant seal into the furnace, but I think I'll need to throw some into the food pot. I think I'm gonna go hunting first. I'm gonna see what's out and about. So do I still have my old scouting? No, I don't. Okay. Oh, I see that whole ice flow is gone. Okay. So there is like a time limit on how much scouting you can get done. That's interesting. It's very interesting. So, okay, if it doesn't matter, then I'm just gonna go in whatever direction. Rest in peace, Flick. My God. I'm so sorry. Okay, we have seals. I'll just follow this out its natural way. And some research. Okay. Who do I have that is chilly? Oh, my scientists are all cold. Okay. So I have 12 people. I can't do any more scouting. I can't send Kurt to scout. Oh, he's busy. Okay. So I can't get any more places, but could I send people down here? I think so. Oh, it's crab eater seals, not the leopard seals that are medium game. That was my mistake. Okay. Um, my scientists are all chilly, but I'm gonna throw an elephant seal into the furnace. So they are cool guys, literally. Exactly. They're the coolest guys. All right, everyone, go get frostbite. Love you. Bye. Okay. Um, I'll send people after the seals. Hmm, okay, never mind. Let me see what level I can unlock down here. 24 out of 20. Okay, so I'm almost at the elephant seals, but someone's gonna possibly get wounded, so I'd rather send more people after the penguins, if I'm being honest, because they are better. They are better for eating. So, oh, I actually no, I have 9 people left. Duh. I don't need to send my other freezing person out. Okay, get out there. And then this seal. Yeah, it's the engineers I'll have to send out too. Get to it. Hello? It's not like letting me push the button. Oh, I need dogs. Okay. God. Oh no, am I totally out of dogs? Okay, never mind. No more dog. Now I just have 5 people sitting around. Um, Okay, I think they'll just sit around. Maybe we'll just have a sitting around kind of day. Because I don't have enough fish to give to the dogs. And that way I have less people who are going to get freezing. That's honestly fine. So I have, how am I going to allocate this? I really just have to throw an elephant seal in to the furnace. Just the one. I have a lot of fuel going on. Emperor penguins are going to get thrown into the hoosh pot. Let me put some people in here to recover. So sorry that you are so injured, kid. And yeah, I'll throw you in because these people are probably going to get frostbite. Or no, they won't because I'll run the furnace at full temperature this time around. Poor kid, my God. I guess I can just give her one of the available crew. So, are the people who are locked off necessarily people she's interviewed? Oh no, it's anybody. Um, pick a random person. Throw Cavity in there. Have fun, man. Okay. I only have three people left over. I'm like not upset about that. Because again, that just means that there's less chance of them getting hurt. Dinner time. Oh, I did not. The crew have their meal. Oh, that's funny. Dogs all begging over here. Oh yeah, that sprite is really funny. Get away from me. Dinner is shared and stories are traded. Oh God. Oh, everybody's talking. Okay. I guess I'll talk to everybody before I add the fuel and stuff. I don't really need to do that right this second. Lost in thought? Our encounter with the wildlife has left me rather perturbed. We can only be thankful it didn't cause more bloodshed than it did. Indeed. Ooh, sorry. I didn't realize that was like new dialogue. You should focus on the crew or your own rest. This is my rest time with my acquaintance, Mr. Templeton. Flattering. I do not deny that we are partners in this endeavor. I suppose to active survival goes beyond a simple professional relationship. Thanks, man. Shaw. Heard the photographer call my songs poetry earlier. Never thought about being a poet. I can't even write. Writing isn't a requirement. Poetry is oral, too. They might as well sing at that point. Are poets just lazy musicians? It's gonna be a story problem over here. So I'm gonna get through all my little thingies. Overheard some crew talking about how they missed proper food back on land. Ungrateful bastard should have smacked them. Huh, can't blame them though. We've been out here quite a while. Hmm. You don't miss the land, do you? Not at all. I've no attachment there. I'm saltborn, more so than most. For me, it's the sea I miss. Okay. You look a bit shaken, Chief. Worried about another attack from some beastie? Aye, more worried about one of them getting onto this boiler. If it's wrecked, we're done for. Think we should have overnight watch then? I'll handle that. Hammond, do you sleep? Of course you will. That was definitely Joe's coat we found, wasn't it? You think they're all still out there? I wouldn't be surprised. Hunt's tough for an old man. We don't know how long that jacket was there. Don't get your hopes up. Captain, tell them not to get carried away. They're gone. Don't get carried away in fantasy. See? Nah, that jacket means something. It can mean Joe froze to death. Well, don't you have a sunny disposition? I'm being realistic. Woof. There's nobody to chat to up here, so. Doctor, how are you holding up? I saw you had a bout of sickness after the recent unpleasantness. Oh, well, it was frightening, but I actually planned on checking in on you. Me? Whatever for? Well, considering what happened. Ah, put that out of your mind, Doctor. We all know the risks in this life. Yes, but you needn't worry about me. You approach and you notice Kasha following close behind you, a few steps back with some hesitation. Bert's eyes catch you. He calls the both of you over. Ah, Captain Shaw. I was just helping our good doctor. Our first trip out on the ice left him shaken, and I'm set to calm his spirits. Um, I don't really want to I don't really want to rock the boat here. I think I just need to I need to let him chill. Kurt, you haven't spoken to Kasha before. She's quite the fan. She's gonna hate that. Yeah. Well, there was no need to say that, Captain. Fan sounds childish. I've simply followed your career for a long time. Is that so? Well, I suppose you're a bit let down then. What? Earlier wasn't exactly what you expect to see from Kurt Darling, is it? Well, it's all right. We all make mistakes, though not all mistakes are equal. My gosh, I need to drink more water. This is killing me. Slick. She'd achieved so much so young. Still had a lot of potential, she did. It isn't right. You're not to blame, Kurt. The ice is cruel. No, I should have known better. Kurt, it's okay. If you need time to collect yourself. No, no, I'm perfectly fine. I can't let up now. He's so me. But that's the last I'll hear of it. Well, back to work. Kurt slowly marches away. That poor man. It is sad he lost his buddy. Evening, Shaw. We've been here quite a while, haven't we? Longest I've been on the ice, no doubt. What was your previous record? Nowhere close, not even a month. You stay this long and make it out. Apologies, Captain. Didn't mean to cast a dark cloud. Okay. Well, now that everybody's sad. Actually, I don't need to throw an elephant seal in. Although, if I do, I think it would cure somebody of freezing, and then I could still keep the furnace running at half. Let's do that. I mean, it'll pause freezing in someone else next week, but it's a nice little equivalent exchange to save me like 10 fuel that way. And feed the pot. How do I want to do this? Probably use the tiny penguins. -31, the lovely, yeah, it's lovely outside. Wonderful. You don't even miss being on land. Oh my God. I cannot imagine how miserable this is. Wow, thanks, spice crates. Completely useless. Kidding, kidding. They're doing things. Okay, everybody's doing stuff. Oh, who's your photo? Oh, you take pictures. Oh, wow. Wait, she has such cool photos of everybody. I'll have to look through that more intensely later, or maybe that goes into the menu. Captain, something worrying occurred to me. Enough time has passed that those back on land will know something went wrong. My parents are optimists, but they've no doubt done the research on expeditions such as this. Statistics are not a guarantee, Kasha. Maintain that optimism. Oh, of course, but they're much less easily comforted. -31 Celsius. I'm in Fahrenheit here. -31 Celsius, I think, is less cold than -31 Fahrenheit. Yeah. No, it's colder. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. That's colder. That's terrible. When I've visited family in Central America, that always confused me. I did get really good at Celsius while I was there. I mean, but that was like 10 years ago, so I've lost it, and I got really good at kilometers. Yeah, Fahrenheit's a bit silly, but it's fine. Well, Fahrenheit, I think, is more like attuned to bodily feelings, where, you know, Celsius is attuned to water. Evening. I've been thinking all day about my mother, my father, my sister. It never quite struck me, but there's a chance I'll never see them again, isn't there? Sorry, I shouldn't bring up such things. We'll get you back home, Arthur. I promise. I don't want to be mean to him anymore. It's hurting me. I had to be nice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate what you're doing, Robin. Captain Shaw. It's Captain to you. Don't forget it. God. And we do a little advancing. Oh. Oh, so now I have to spend more. Wait, what does this mean? 48 is now. Oh, that's right, because I have one less person. So that'd be two people develop free. Oh, I have to burn more because it's cold. Oh, that's rough. Nobody's malnourished, so why don't we make somebody a little malnourished? So somebody will develop freezing at this, but I don't really have more fuel to spend. So somebody's gonna be hungry and someone's gonna be cold. Sorry, team. One freezing person, two freezing people. We have the one existing freezing person. Oh, we're up to four. Runts fixed. Runts doubly fixed. Let's go. Okay. Okay, Mr. Gloss is now in danger zone. Okay. Okay. Love when there's crossover. Love when there's crossover, genuinely, because then I can just throw them both into the med tent and, live and let live. Okay. Oof, lovely camp we have here. Hammond. You approach Hammond at the boiler. Morn. Starting to miss that ship. I've got spare time on my hands now. First time for anything. I'm sure you'll find something to do. Aye. Spare time's a poison. You'd want to avoid it when you can. Yippee. Um, let's just immediately toss both of these people in here because I don't need people, you know, doing a little dying. You frostbitten? Yeah, you're frostbitten, so you need to go into the med bay. Okay. Request time. Oh, I'm not accusing you of anything. Then why do you keep launching questions at me? I told you on the ship the engineering was impeccable. Then why did we sink, Hammond? Why am I down crew and sentenced to the ice? I have more important things to be getting on with, Templeton. I just need to know what happened to the Temperance. You must have miscalculated. They stop and turn to you. Captain, good of you to join us. Templeton was just interrogating me. Not an interrogation. We all have questions here, Mr. Hammond. You must have questions of your own, Hammond. Aye, too right I bloody do. Does Shaw not even know who the benefactor is? Templeton looks between the two of you and considers the moment. The scientist scans the room before moving to pick up a food tin from the corner. He lifts the tin and throws towards you. It's the maker of the horrible cigarettes. The Apperton Tinning Company. Tinned fresh peaches. Consume within 3 days of opening. Are you serious? That's who is paying for this. We might die in the middle of fucking nowhere for a tinned food company, Shaw. They have additional investments. Ooh, so I can use my saltborn words. Well, do I want to piss off Templeton? A little, because I don't think I have Hammond. I don't think I have Hammond right now. Can I afford to lose some with Templeton? Yes, I can. And do I need some with Hamilton or with Hammond? Yes. So I'll say certainly a step down from the Admiralty. It's no matter anyway. The money is good. This changes nothing about the mission. Oh, colonial. Duh, you're right. Not Saltborn. It's my military words, not my seafaring words. Mission is still our survival, not money. Of course, but I'm certain you would appreciate handsome pay as a reward for said survival. The two men observe each other. Are we all in agreement, Captain? Aye, for now. Hammond exits. Ugh. It was hairy. It was rough. Take requests. Junior. Shaw. I did a stock on our current food after leaving Temperance Camp. We're burning through our food stores at a fair rate. Luckily, game is in abundance here. It should not be difficult to stockpile further food stores. For the time being, yes, but winter is approaching fast, and with it, the game will start to dry up. We need to make the most of our time here if we're going to survive the winter. What is your estimate, Mr. Stoke? It's hard to say, but we'll need enough to last us 12 weeks. 12 weeks? And that's at a bare minimum, assuming the tightest rations possible during winter. That is a gigantic pen. I think it's a fountain pen. Those can get quite huge. I went to a Mont Blanc store once and they sell like I mean they're one of like the original, really expensive fountain pen makers and they can just get enormous. Understood. Thank you, Junior. Junior exits. Captain, we have a great opportunity to increase our food stores by a considerable degree, but we must consider the encroaching winter. If we do not have enough to last the winter, survival is just not possible. Ooh, so I gotta start rationing now, is what you're saying. Ah, Captain, this sunlight won't last forever, you know. No time like the present to play a game of rugby. A game with the crew? That's what you're suggesting? Why not? Keep spirits high and the blood pumping. An active crew is a healthy crew. A simple game always did wonders on my old expeditions. I don't really. I have 13 people. Two of them, I can't do science because I don't have all my scientists. What am I trying to think of here? I have two scouts that I need. I need to do scouting. So that brings me down to 11 people. Um, that's not really enough to make all of my. Yeah, I was gonna say I am getting kind of low on decorum. Let's do it. Why not? I could throw one of the freezing people at it so they have a lower chance of getting frostbite later. I'll just toss a scientist in. Oh, I need three people? Okay, wait, where does that leave me? Let me use my brain. Okay. I have 14. Uh, okay. I have 13. Two I need to scout. Um, after that I have 11. I could do two teams of two and one, no, two teams of four and one team of three that way. I actually don't want to do this. Team Icicle versus Team Scurvy. No, I actually don't think I can do this because I really need to be hunting. Perhaps another time. Everyone already has work to do. Oh, well, work does come first. Sorry, everybody. Get over it. Maybe if the summer keeps, we might have another chance. Don't think it will, though. I can get the decorum back through other methods. Shaw noticed something. Crew go into those interviews with the photographer all shaken, but they're always feeling better when they come out. It seems speaking with Belford helps alleviate some of their stress and trauma. I thought you should know. Well, Captain, we should continue to send any shaken crew her way. Yes, that was the idea, thank you. Captain, perhaps you may have noticed some discontent among the crew. Sideways glances and the like. Have you? Indeed, I have. You may thank the elder Stoke for that. Perhaps you should listen to what he's been playing as of late for the crew. Songs of disrespect, songs of mutiny. He seems intent to sow distrust for you among the crew. He is becoming a problem. What do you suggest we do? I cannot say. Stoke seems to have dug in his heels. You will need to find some way to appease him. Either that, or remove his accordion from the equation. I'll have a talk with him, Templeton. I suggest you do. A simple talk may not be enough. I'm not taking his accordion away. That's so evil. Life's better when you're not lugging equipment off a ship, don't you think? Huh, and you're one of the young ones. I was throwing my back out every day. Some well-deserved rest coming our way. If you think this is the end of our work, you've another thing coming. Okay. Scouting post. Okay. So we've got okay, so that's a single use thing. So I'm glad that I threw as many people as I could at that. So you don't have to spend research, I don't think, to get that. That's interesting. Okay. I am down a scientist, so I'm not going to do science today anyways. We have the little seals here, but let me see if I can find some bigger seals. Get to it, team. Big penguin. Okay. And you, little penguin. Cool. So down to 11 people. That actually makes for, what did I say? Two teams of four and one team of three. Yeah, because I'll need to feed the dogs the last thing of fish, but that's fine. Okie doke. One, two, three, four. Get after it. These are a little bit bigger, so they are next. Do it. I need to go feed my dogs. Now I can. These guys, I'll just put the remaining three people here. Everyone's going to get cold. I'm going to have to deal with that. Okay. So we have a bunch of cold people, and everyone's learning to hate me. So that's really exciting. What'll it be this week, Shaw? Actually, no, I want to feed the furnace first. I lied, I'm sorry. Okay. The elephant seals are going in because I really need to cure people of freezing. I'm not going to be running this thing at full blast because I don't want to. So, um, 30 should be enough to run it at that like mid point. Cool. Um, my med bay, I put my people in the med bay. Okay, good, good. And food. Uh, the evil rations. I think I only need 48 food a day. So, I mean, I could throw in one evil tin, like, because I need 48 food to keep everybody alive. So, sorry. Oh, and I get food with my spice crates when people are malnourished. That's sad. Okay. Call everybody for dinner. This is really cute art. Okay. Dinner is shared and stories are traded. All right. Enough time has passed. Our benefactor may have realized that a disaster has occurred. I've known our benefactor for quite some time. Rest assured, they will not be giving up on this expedition. Let us hope not. Our hopes ride on the rescue ship. We can trust them to send rescue. Responsibility on our end lies on surviving long enough to see it. Have you ever attended the theater, Captain? It is a luxury I have not indulged in quite some time. A good 10 years at least. Hmm. You know what? I'm going to be cultured about it. I've seen a few plays in my time, yes. That is good to know. Perhaps we can trade experiences at some time. Enjoying the craft of the theater. It is quite the escape, Captain. A shame that it is a luxury we cannot carry with us on the ice. So true, bestie. Shaw, do you look at me as an old man? Don't mistake me. I know I'm getting up there in years. But I'm a father, not a grandfather. Ha! You're perfectly capable if that is what you're asking. In a way, yes. I suppose that's more pressing than the gray hairs. That first one was mean to her with the theater option. Like, oh, so you also like plays, you weirdo? Like, I just don't want to like torment her. Like I'm being a hard ass, but I'm not evil. It's all right, Robin. I don't mind being seen as the old man. Just so long as I'm not the useless old man. Okay, Hammond. Evening. That rescue ship better be coming. Don't trust the benefactor to follow through. Do you trust Templeton? Oh, I've done it. Nope. Man knows what he's doing. He's loyal to the business first and foremost. Can't say I blame him. You notice the sailors are still seated around the campfire, listening with rapt attention as Grimly plays on his accordion. As he continues to play, the crew join in on the song. Cute visual. Is that me? Oh, oh, they're saying mean things about me. Let's just read these for a bit. See, I don't think, even though I've been Captain Hardass, I don't think that I would just blow up his accordion. That sounds quite mean. I feel like a little like clearing the air here. Oh yeah, they're being a little mean. They're being a little mean. Okay. Grimly, may we speak in private? Oh, he didn't like that. No, I think it would be best if we did. No. Anything you want to say to me, you can say in front of the crew. Ooh, this is rough. I feel like smashing the accordion is like not the right option here. So I will only tell you once. Do not play another song like that again. Or what? What will happen? I'm not gonna do that to this guy because that really is not cool. Whatever issue you have with me, we must stay professional for the sake of the crew at least. I'm a professional. You walk up to me with all that thunder and then you back down? Fine. You're a pretender. I've said it before and they'll sing it again. All right, let's calm down. No need coming to blows over this. Huh. The crowd disperses as the crew return to their business. Dude, it was rough. You know, I used to be much taller than Grimly when we were growing up. It would piss him off something fierce being the older brother. Even Hunt would poke fun. Don't know why I'm remembering that now, though. I don't suppose he'd appreciate me poking fun, would he? He'd deck you, no doubt. He even tried that with Captain Hunt a few times. Yeesh. All right, that's his good night message. Oh, I have some exclamation points happening. Okay. Shouldn't you be with your father, lad? I'm grown enough. I thought the same at your age. Aye, a long time ago. Huh. Consider yourself lucky someone's taking care of you, lad. I think these two are probably, yeah, these two are going to be asleep. Captain, do you have any children of your own? Hmm. I don't know if I want to commit to this bit. Why do you ask? Most of the crew don't know what it's like. Okay. Captain, I never thought I'd say it, but I'm starting to miss being on proper land. Hmm. There's more drink back on land. Huh, it does have that going for it. A lot of bad memories back on land. Okay. Han had a musician on his crew when I was a small one. Learned how to make and play the accordion from them. Then they just left. Always wonder what happened to them. I suppose you admired them, did you? Admired the music. Knew what I wanted to do right then. That's a bit sweet. Okay. Well, with everybody tired, time to continue. I think I'll do one more week and then probably go eat dinner. Mm, okay. I guess I'll cure you of malnourishment or yeah, 'cause we're just gonna have people getting freezing as time goes on. So I don't really want to run the fuel more than this. I guess I gave somebody malnourishment from the evil soup, so I'll just cure that this week and let that happen. Everyone's gonna be cold and everyone's gonna be hungry. You people are killing me. Oh my God, everybody's freezing. Oh my gosh, hybrid, I am so sorry. It's like back pain is like one of the worst pains. I have like a little chronic back pain from my condition, but it's way better than it used to be. And like I have no idea how I managed to function back then before I had surgery because my back hurt so much, but it's like the worst when you just get that cramp and it's like, oh my God, my week is gone now. Okay. Everybody's cold. You know what, Richard? I much prefer a hearty dinner of wild game to what we had before. Never could stomach those tinned rations, least of all the peaches. Is that so? I admit, I might be a little biased. Huh. Where I'm from, you could get fresh peaches by the bundle right off the tree. Bite into one of those, and it takes me right back to my childhood. Yes, peaches are native to your home island, as I understand. Apperton didn't quite do the flavor justice when they decided you should all have them. It's too processed, I say. Well, concessions have to be made in order to encourage further production. Are you sure there is issue with the flavor? Or do you simply prefer to live off the land? You know, it may be just that. I admit, there's a certain satisfaction in gathering your meal yourself. It's how we all did it hundreds of years back. Thankfully, those days are long behind us. Anyway, I must attend to the day's requests. This one wandered into my tent this morning. Come along, Pascal. Don't bother the doctor. Did he get into your stores by any chance? No, he just woke me from my sleeping bag. He was licking my face. A friendly one. No need to be frightened, doctor. I'm not. Of course. Oh, hybrid, I'm sorry. Is your back messed up from having a desk job or just from being alive? Of course. That was a cute interaction. Morning, Captain. I think I'm going to miss the summer when it leaves us. I say bring on the winter. Let this place show the worst it has for us. No, he hated that. That's fine, I'll get him back. Winter means colder. Colder means having to waste more fuel on this bloody thing. Not looking forward to that, let me tell you. All right. I think it is request time. Hey, Ron, Captain, I've been thinking. What is it, young man? Well, I'm not a very good sailor. I'm small and I'm not very strong. Well, we're sorry to hear that. But I still want to help. There's plenty of sailors, but there's not as many scouts or scientists or engineers. Well, those roles require quite specialized skills. I can learn. Dr. Nutley loaned me his books, and I've been learning to read. I can still help just a little. Well, earning a doctorate is out of the question in this scenario, but training isn't out of the question. If you're diligent, I suppose you can be taught some of the basics, enough to lend a hand at least. That's what I thought. Captain, please. Um, hmm. I feel like, as much as I want to get another scout, I feel like having more medical help is going to be helpful when everybody has frostbite and we're all starving. So make your way to Nutley. From now on, you're his assistant. Oh, I got Nutley's loyalty. That's sweet. Okay, I will. Thank you, Captain. Dr. Nutley is already lacking in proper experience, but he knows his theory. Perhaps a spare pair of hands is exactly what the doctor needs. Retaining run has given the camp +1 maximum doctor slot. There we go. Burton Hammond. I'm telling you, you're jumping the gun here. And I'm telling you, you're out of your bloody mind. Gentlemen, what seems to be the issue here? Apologies for bursting in like this, but winter's on its way. We need to hunker down as soon as possible. If we want to survive the cold, we'll want the camp to be set up for the winter in 2 weeks. A good idea, Hammond. You want protect. Oh, I got his loyalty back. You want protection from the elements, I understand, but I know just how long the winter can last. If we haven't stockpiled enough food, we'll starve to death waiting for the winter to clear. Or for the weather to clear, sorry. So you would suggest a longer hunting period. Much longer, 5 weeks if we can. 5 bloody weeks? Winter will have hit by then. Are you mad? We have enough to live off. 2 weeks is all we need. I'm sorry, have you been on the ice before? You talk like you have. I'm reading now, hybrid. Oh my God, I've had that exact thing happen where I sneeze and my whole back just spasms. I'm so sorry. That is the worst. I'm sitting here with terrible posture right now. You're reminding me to put my posture brace on for the remainder of this stream because I've been hunching this whole time. I know you're not supposed to wear the braces that often. I wear it for maybe like half an hour a day just to make myself sit up straight. Okay. But I'm sorry. I hope that it goes away. I don't know what your equivalent of Advil is, but I hope you can find whatever you need. Don't need experience to have common bloody sense, do I? We already know there's a leopard seal in the area, not far from here. Do you know how long we could feed the crew on that? Oh, is that what this is about? You're after that beast? Men, calm down. There's no need to turn this agreement personal. Captain, your thoughts? Ugh. I feel like this sucks. I will have to think this over. You both make good points. They're both gonna hate that. Yeah. You can't sit on this, Captain. You have to decide. We can't afford to be hesitant. Okay. Enough, both of you. Captain Shaw will think the matter over. Oh yeah, hybrid. I know. That's a common school of thought. It's not the one that I'm in, but I respect it. I trust the captain's choice. Perhaps 2 weeks from now, circumstances will change. We will see. Now, if you'll both carry on with your work, fine. Okay, I trust you, Captain. Well, I got his loyalty and I lost it, but it happens. The earlier debate between Mr. Hammond and Mr. Darling was quite worrying. If our navigator and our engineer are at odds, a divide will form amongst the crew. They're both reasonable men. It won't come to that. We can only hope. This crew is like the body. Each organ must be working in tandem if we are to survive. Okay. So yeah, I don't have Hammond. I don't have Grimley, but that's hard. Junior, I'm close. Kasha, Nutley, Kurt, Templeton, I'm good. So I'm like half and half with the specialists. We'll get there. Warm one today, relatively speaking. I never understood how we could grow so used to the cold. I can't even handle a proper summer back home these days. Huh. Island summer might be just what I need when this is done. We all chilly. So this is as warm as it gets down here? Still cold, isn't it? You think you're cold. Wait until you have old bones like mine. I hope I'm not still stuck here when I'm old. Poor kid. Okay. So do I have any of my scientists are like out of commission, so we will not be doing science today. I have one frostbitten person. I'm gonna deal with that. Oh yeah, I know it's getting worse. -30. And it's supposed to be summer right now. I like don't understand. It's fine. It's so fine. We're doing great, everybody. Okay. I need to scout and then I need to make people do things. The joys. All right. Please be meat. Thank you. Is that the leopard seal? Okay. Large game is dangerous. Despite how many people are assigned, a person will be wounded. Well, it's the leopard seal, so let's make it happen, team. Now, see, I kind of want to send in the accordion guy. No, I can't. I can't send him in, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, you think you can play your stupid accordion for me? Get eaten by a seal. I'm gonna send two freezing people after the seal. Um, in the hopes that I can just double up on my issues and have them, you know, whoever's wounded, like, can just throw into the med bay. Good luck. Okay. Try playing those songs when you can't count to 10 on your fingers. Exactly. Exactly. Insubordination will be punished. Okay. Then everybody's cold. Everybody's cold all the time now. Oh my God. I might as well no, shoot, because I can't have a bunch of people with frostbite at the end of the week. Okay. I'm just gonna take my chances. My existing freezing people need to heal. Or do they? I mean, no, let me consider some things really quick. Um, can you take more people now? Yes, you can. Okay, that's actually wonderful. Okay, who has frostbite? Somebody here has frostbite, and I need to figure out who it is. You're freezing. You have frostbite. You are freezing. And you are freezing. I'm gonna send my all of my like specialized people in to rest. Okay, cool. Sleep time. See, I knew having an additional person in the med bay would be pretty peak. Okay. So I'm definitely gonna have I sent my two freezing people, so one of them is gonna be wounded, one of them and they're both gonna get frostbite. So I need to have those two slots open. Everybody's cold. Everybody's cold. It's so tiring how cold everybody is. I won't risk my engineer. I will just send um, these four out into the world to kill seals. All right. And we have three people left over who hopefully will not become freezing. Oh God, now I have to deal with the furnace and the pot. So, mm, Bit scary. Okay. I'm not as worried about demoralization, to be honest. I'm getting less worried about it. I do need to make sure I have enough food first because I am so low on food. Ugh. I mean, I could just do the malnutrition speed run and then fix everybody with lemons. Oh God. Uh, do I want to deal with malnutrition? I guess I'd rather deal with it now than later. So I need 48 food. What am I starting with? Seven. Okay. I think I can deal with two people who have malnutrition. Uh, oh, you're good in the furnace. Okay. Three. 38 plus 7, which is 45. One penguin, and we're there. So sorry to whoever's about to get malnutrition or malnourished. I apologize. All right. Furnace time. So, okay, the seals are better for the furnace. I mean, I could throw the flares in there, but I kind of want to leave those. Oh my God, this is like, yeah, I'm gonna make this with some ale. That's not, I'm not really worried about demoralization. We're at 41. This gets us to 51, which is enough to get through the week. Okay. The crew have their meal. Dinner is shared and stories are traded. Okay. I've been thinking, Shaw. If this expedition is indeed the end of the line for Kurt Darling, I wonder how they'll speak of me when I fail to return. What will the newspapers say? They'll herald your return and nothing more. Don't lose faith. You ever the optimist, Captain? Suppose I should think the same, for the crew's sake at least. Funny, isn't it? No matter what you do in life, you never get to see your own legacy. Well, Hammond's gonna tell me I have to go to bed. Oh no. Crewmate just asked me if the dogs could serve as emergency fuel. Don't think they were serious, but I had a bloody good laugh imagining the Kennel Master's face if we suggested it. Sure, you tell Cordell. I'll watch. Kasha will work on your obituary. Ah, you're a funny one now, are ya? Pretty sure it's the captain's job to pass on that message. You should try it. Yeah, I'm not doing that, man. Dogs are fine. Everything in the tent. Bay. Oh, Kasha. Captain, I was playing with Cordell's dogs earlier. I think when I return home, I'm going to get myself a pet. Not a dog, though. Maybe an exotic bird like a parrot. Why a parrot? A pet that can hold a conversation. What's not to like? Then again, maybe that will be too much to handle. I should keep it simple. A duck, perhaps. Sure, man. I love a duck. You notice the sailors are still seated around the campfire, listening with rapt attention as Grimly plays on his accordion. The same song from last week. More of the crew have since joined in. Uh-huh. Selden approaches, speaking to you in a hushed tone. Captain, do you hear this? This has gone on long enough, don't you think? What do you mean? This will continue until you put a stop to it. Your leadership is in question. You have to act. Oh. No, like I feel like complaining about your boss is really normal, and I feel like I shouldn't take that away from them. I hate if I try to talk to him again. How am I doing in relation with him? Yeah, see, he hates me, and a bunch of people are loyal to him. And so if I'm mean to him, it's going to piss people off. I talk to him, or do I just leave him alone? I don't want to mute me. I'm going to talk to him. Very well. I'll speak with him. The time for simple talk may be through, Captain. Hi, Grimly. You march up to Grimly, who eyes you with suspicion. What is it this time? Grimly, tell me honestly, what is your issue with me? You aren't my captain. All there is to it. I hate to disappoint you, but I am your captain. Oh, you're a fake. Junior steps in. All right, I think we called it a night. Grimly gives a nod and steps away as the crowd begins to disperse. If you keep pushing, he's going to keep pushing back. We all will. I'll have a talk with Grimly. We'll ease up on the music a little. So long as you keep things steady, we won't let you off the hook for anything. Thanks, Junior. That's actually chill. On a ship with Grimly and Hunt. To be honest, that's all I've ever known. Half of my earliest memories are of that. When this is over, not sure what to do. You and Grimly can carry on. This isn't the end for you. No! It's the end of something. That's what matters. We aren't going back to the same comforts after this. Those days are over now. Wish I knew ahead of time. Ooh, everybody's talking. That's scary. I'll talk to Grimly first. We've been out here too long. Miss the sea. I just don't feel right on solid ice. Captain Owen told me to suck it up if he were here. Um, I feel like this could go one of two ways. He already really hates me. He like really hates me. So if I say something mean to him and he really hates me more, I don't think it's gonna make my life worse. So, and I'll say it too. Suck it up, Grimly. He hated it. I don't care. Shaw, Templeton. I do not believe the younger Stokes' words. I doubt this matter is settled, Captain. Far from it. Well, I'm in a deal, so I see the Chief's got into a bit of a spat with Mr. Darling. Aye. Hammond's brilliant, but he's adamant to make everything harder on himself. Not that Darling is any better. Starting to miss the browbeating heat. Calling this summer feels like a joke. Bundle up more, old man. It will only get colder from here. Yeesh. How are my favorite crew members, Lady Cordell? Tired. They need their rest. I won't disturb them then. You know, you should treat them more often. They receive all the treats they need, I assure you. Do I need to talk to Kurt? Yeah, he's asleep. Okay. I will advance the week and watch everybody become sick and cold. Let's watch it unfold. Yeah, exactly. I think their issue with me isn't me. I think it's just that they're like sad and they miss their friend really bad. Which happens, you know. I don't really blame anybody for that. Does he have three status effects right now? That is rough. That is so rough. Lefty is just like really experiencing. Oh, now he's down to two. All right, we got one with scurvy. We got a frostbite. Let's go. Oh, we have two with frostbite. This is going to be a problem. I'm going to have to use my cure-all. So, okay. Let me make a note to myself of what I have to do. He's tasting the rainbow of pain. Exactly. Okay. Let me make a note to myself. I think if I use the cure-all, I might be able to like, oh, it's week 15 morning. Okay. So final note-taking session, if I can find my pen. Okay. Week 15. Used one cure-all first thing. I think that'll maybe free them up again to do stuff. All right. I think that is going to be where I leave this. Thank you for joining me. I'm really into this game. I'll probably be playing this tomorrow just because I feel like I'm very in the story and I don't want to be losing pieces of it like I just did after not playing it for 2 weeks. So, and I want to have Sundays be like my more chill, strategy or, voice novel type games. Oh, there's penguins here. That's fun. But yeah, thank you. Hybrid, I hope that your back gets better. I'm very sorry that you're experiencing that, but yeah. Oh, and tomorrow I'll probably be streaming later in the day than is scheduled, but I will stream. So, all right. Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna go eat dinner.